guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna talk about the review of MonsterNext Door episode 4. Here we see that God take Dio and his turtle to the doctor. The doctor admits Dio's turtle to the hospital for one day, and while returning from there, it rains on the way. So God and Dio stand under a shelter where on Dio's request, God agrees to pick up Dio's turtle from the doctor the next day. Apart from this, Dio finally agrees to talk face to face with God, which makes God very happy because during this time, God takes a great care of Dio, due to which Dio's feeling for God starts becoming stronger in his heart. Then we see that God brings Dio's turtle home from the hospital and sleeps in Dio's room because he was feeling a little unwell. Meanwhile, Dio also calls God and asks about the turtle. This time, Game was also with Dio, and seeing Dio talking freely with someone else, Game asked Dio about God. So Dio says that he trusts God. Then when Dio returns to his room, he sees God sleeping on the sofa. On checking God, Dio realizes that God has a fever. So Dio gives God a sponge bath, after which God wanted to go back to his room because he feels that Dio might have a problem because of him. But Dio does not let God go to his room and takes God to his room and makes him sleep in his room. So the next day, when God wakes up from sleep, he sees Dio planting a plant. Then God also sits with Dio, and here we see a lot of conversation between them and some sweet moments too. After this, we see Dio and God spending time with each other every day. During this time, both of them get to know a lot about each other, and the bonding between the two becomes even stronger. On top of that, Dio also tries something new in his life with God, which he had never thought he would ever do. Here, seeing God always with Dio, God's friend teases him about Dio, but this makes no difference to either God or Dio. But Dio is very happy to see God always taking care of him like this. Then we see that God have gone out to drink with his friends, but even after going there and drinking, he was still missing Dio. So he makes a video call to Dio. But then due to being drunk, God's phone slips from his hand, due to which Dio is unable to hear God's voice anymore. So Dio is worried about God and he reaches the bar to pick up God. So when Dio comes back to his room with God, while putting God to sleep on sofa, Dio also falls on him and God pulls Dio towards himself to kiss him. But before God can kiss Dio, the episode ends. Okay guys, that's all for today's review and highlights. So meet you in the next video with another spoiler. Till then, bye bye guys.